Last time in my Win-O-Win series, I spoke about the 5 categories into which it is helpful to allocate your time. How do we allocate our time? We sleep well, we have a fitness regime disciplined, our work productivity increases, which filters again into the family and friends. So what's important for us in life? To sleep well, to completely get into a fitness routine which gives productive levels in your work, and if your money is fine, obviously your family is fine, and once all these 4 things are okay, friends automatically come into the picture. You start enjoying life in totality. Obviously, the quantity and quality of time spent doing each of these is as varied as people themselves. All I can guarantee is that the lack of any of these is acutely felt when it is out of balance. There is an old saying that time and tide wait for none. This is also true for friends, family, and your health. Exactly the things we take for granted. It's very common to find people who are lonely, despite being surrounded by people all the time, at work, at home, at parties. It's also quite common, especially in my age group, that is from 50 to 60, to find people who have worked all their life to gather enough comforts to finally enjoy their retirement, to find that their health has forsaken them, and all that's left is a steady stream of aches, pains, and hospital bills. Not to mention the unsympathetic offsprings. How do we end up like this? And how come we can't see it coming until we are right at the center of the proverbial storm? This happens through various paths. Some put so much of focus into one or two aspects of their lives, like work, that the other aspects just develop unconsciously. Relationships are a good example of this. Some postpone the job involved to a later time when it is more convenient. Example, okay, let me get fit or let me have my sleep. Some simply go through life on an auto mode, rarely thinking or consciously taking ownership of their own lives. You need to be responsible of your own life. Examples of this are numerous. Fathers relying on mothers to remember that their kids' birthdays. If you actually see at home the mothers, or if you actually relate to yourself, you are often reminding the husbands, ki, hey, today is so-and-so's birthday, or today is so-and-so friend's birthday, or so-and-so sibling's birthday, or your children's birthday. Workers waiting for their next promotion after X number of years, spending X number of years in school, then in university, then getting a job, getting married, have some kids, buy a house, so now I should be successful, right? But it's actually wrong. Success in any of these aspects is a long drawn out process. Think of it as a muscle which has to be exercised regularly to be strong. You have to be regular, you have to be disciplined. Good sleep habits nurture the brain and in turn leads to better sleep as we age. In fact, being able to put ones to sleep is one of the first and most important tasks a parent can teach their small kids. Fitness is an easy example too. Unless it's part of your daily life, you won't be getting its benefits. A quick Google search will show you plenty of examples of why irregular exercises or dieting is harmful for your health. Even if you are starting now for the first time, start slowly, but sustain it. Build it up to sustainable level and aim for a long-term projects. A regular 30 minutes walk every day will do more good than running a marathon once in your lifetime. The art of relationship is also the same. You have to nurture it. Building is a more subtle one. Now, you should refer to my earlier talks when I talk about relationships. Is being true to our relationship is not an easy process, and one where we are all learners. It's also a never ending task. It has to be nurtured and looked after like you look after a plant in your garden. Just like us, everyone else is continuously changing, evolving, maturing through life and its many experiences. Through this all, we must make efforts to be there and understand how other people important to us are changing and coping with life. These small everyday interactions, being together through the ups and downs and many not much is happening moment, is what really makes any relationship strong. This is where I say that when you all are doing matchmaking, it's very important to know each other's characteristics, each other's attitudes, so that a little love, a little compassion makes your relationship very, very strong. No, my husband is shifting the chair to see the TV. Now, the way I said in matchmaking, you can come to know about the characteristics of each other, the attitude of each other, the thought process of each other. So a little bit of love, a little bit of compassion can make the relationship really strong. Just like, even though it looks like nothing much is happening, every second a sapling grows a little until years later it's a strong tree with many layers and very deep roots. The stronger your foundation, the better you'll be able to enjoy the sunny days and survive the stormy ones. Conversely, if there are people in your life who are mainly Facebook decorations or purely surviving because of familial ties, then it might be time to let them go. Mentally. Because physical or your real relationships, you can't physically probably go, but mentally you should let them go and concentrate on the ones where there is a genuine willingness. Know the difference between networking and nurturing. In today's times, I have seen people are more interested in networking than nurturing. The work you do is the toughest to talk about in general terms. All of us may not be lucky enough to work in our dream jobs, but we can all find meaning in our jobs. Maybe it pays the bill for a lifestyle that you enjoy. Maybe it's in a field that you support. Maybe you enjoy the team you work with. Maybe it's a way to save up for your dream job. Maybe it ensures that you stay closer to your family and friends. Whatever your reason consciously, you must know and you must remind yourself often so that you can remain motivated in your job. See, motivation doesn't come from somewhere outside or from some other physical aspect. Motivation comes from within your heart. That why are you into a job? And if that job is paying your bills and helping you sustain your lifestyle, I think that is motivation enough. And you must enjoy the job that pays you. There is no worse thing than having forgotten the purpose for what you do and living a soul-sucking life of a robotic existence. So many times I've seen people coming and asking me, oh, I'm bored in this job. Oh, I need some excitement in this job. Come on, it's not the job that brings in excitement. It's the people that bring in excitement. What is your contribution to the job? Why are you feeling that it's a robotic existence where in the first place you had aspired for that job because it gave you the money, it gave you the existence, it gave you the help to pay your bills? It's even worse to have workers like that working for you. To be honest, you can't say, oh, the boss is lucky because he's executing. But you must understand that even the boss who has workers like you who are not appreciating the pay that you are getting, imagine his life handling you guys. Trust me, I meet as many frustrated leaders as frustrated workers. Whatever you do, Whatever you do in life, do it like a boss. Otherwise, find something else to do. If you can't figure it out yourself, get counseling. Know yourself through your astrological charts. Know yourself, what is it that you are seeking in life? Why is it that you are not being happy in spite of having everything with you? Seek mentors. Talk to professionals who can help. It might take time, but it will pay back many times over, and not in just terms of money, but in terms of personal peace and happiness. Don't exist in life, but live a life. Chew over whatever I have told you and write down in your diary what you want. If you still can't come to know what you want, then I'm here to tell you what is it that life can bring in happiness. To all my viewers and listeners out there, I am writing these win-o-win series for you guys to understand it, to mull over it, to chew over it. And I would appreciate if you'd leave a comment or questions which you might want them addressed in the subsequent videos. Thank you.